The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Allard. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk. The 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off across the 45. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
They're working that left side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll operate out of split backs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air. It's Allard. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 45, on his way. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Aller. Might be looking to run. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bears with myriad options options after that big pickup on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. White wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Dumps it to the back. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws it big.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Under fire. Slings it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to pass, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they
defense outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dinkins. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback in before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He rifles one deep to the left. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a
touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Washington. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field.